Hello and welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to give you an update of my plot in late April 2019. The last time you hopefully watched my videos, I had a lot of work to do and the allotment was in a very sorry state. Well, it's not much better, but it is a little bit better, so I'm going to give you a very quick tour. Started digging this bed for potatoes, lots more to do. The wood in this area is from some raised beds which I've dismantled just because they became too difficult to dig. You can see here the nettle roots. It's just impossible to dig, and at this point I think counterproductive, so I'm hoping to be able to remove this mass somehow and reuse this space, because I think the positioning wasn't ever very good anyway. This area I'm either going to dig or cover with black fabric and do some container gardening. Over here it's kept pretty nicely weed free, so I'm going to do some container gardening. Same thing over here, I just have to get a few nettles and plants up before I do that. This area is full of nettles. I've started strimming, as you can see, but there's all this net caught in the nettles, which I don't want to get caught in my strimmer, so I need to pull that up before I can carry on. Rhubarb over here, we've actually used this year in a crumble for a change, that's good. Some more rhubarb. This area I'm going to put some black fabric down and hopefully have another raised bed. I've got some lovage, some marjoram, always lovely. Lavender. I went to the garden centre this morning and here's some peas and some strawberries and some sweet potatoes. So I've never done sweet potatoes before, so I'm excited about that. This cold frame I'm probably not going to leave here, but I will replace and then use for my lettuces and my salads and so on. This is my most sturdy and deepest bed, which I've been using for herbs, which wasn't a good use looking back. So I'm going to pull up the last of this clary sage and marjoram, which is a shame because I like it. Perhaps I'll put it somewhere else. Fill the bed completely and then use this as a veggie bed. The bed here is now my new flower bed after the other one being dismantled. So there's a few dahlia bulbs in there, but I'll also be adding any other flowers. You can see some containers at the back there, which I haven't decided what to use for. I think probably I'm going to put some peas in them. All my tools, some compost. Excuse me, I'm just going to sneeze. Hay fever starting up. Oh, excuse me. There you go, I'll leave that in. So this is exciting since the last time we've been. This is my polytunnel, which the last time, if you watched my last video, did not have a cover and had been ransacked by thieves. So this is looking a lot better. I'm going to blow my nose at the same time. So, excuse me. So some changes in here. I've tidied up a little bit, and today I've planted my tomatoes a bit late because we already have them fruiting, but hopefully it should be fine. So this structure worked really nicely last year and I got a big yield potting station. And on this trellis I'm going to do cucumbers again because that worked really well last year. This area is just really messy and it just needs clearing up. It's always difficult because I've got grasses, nettles, comfrey all mixed together and raspberries, if I didn't already say that. So it's very difficult to know what to do with this area. The bit at the back here is where we've been putting anything we dig, because I just never know how to get rid of nettles and things that you dig up when you're digging your potatoes and so on. So this is a big hill of crap, and as you can see here, the fence is completely missing, and this is where the thieves have been getting in and out, I think. So there's a really big job to fix and reinforce the fence in other areas, which I don't think I'm going to get around to today because I've got a lot more to do. My compost bed, it's just so full of nettles and other things. I I don't know if there's any usable compost in there or even how to turn it around. This area stayed quite nice. We could maybe put another bed here if we can keep this area nice and clear. And then I was thinking maybe one here too. So that's all a good option. The only thing is we've got some nettles right next to these irises, which I think might find their way into the bed, which we don't really want. There's always some really nice lemon balm down here. It just grows so lovely. You can see that. It smells delicious. So that's where I am in late April 2019. I'll hopefully film again shortly, and the allotment will hopefully be up and running a bit more. Thank you for joining me. Bye.